Right, good evening guys. It's late. It's 10 to 9. I've only just got changed. I thought if I don't get changed now, I won't get changed at all. So I've got changed. I put a polka dot dress on, little white cardie. This is a midi length dress. I'll show you later when I'm in the kitchen. So I'm out of my work clothes. Thank goodness for that. The reason I was in my work clothes so long was because I was doing a job upstairs. I'll show you what I've been doing. This is the landing. That's the landing light. Now the light in the bathroom upstairs was as dim, if not dimmer than that. So what I've done is I've put a new light in here, and that's what I did this evening as soon as I got back from work. See if you notice the difference. There you go. It's a little bit whiter, as you can see. So you can actually see in the bathroom now. So I took the light that was there down, I've thrown it away. It was absolutely hopeless. And so now, hopefully in the morning, when I come and stand in front of the mirror, I'll be able to see what I'm up to, because I can't see in the morning. I'm stood in here and you can't see a thing. It was that bad. So I've got that. I've got a blind coming for the window, because having such a bright light now, it's a bit like a movie show. If somebody's out in the garden, they could see you up here. Yeah, not good. So I've got a blind coming. That should come later on this week. So the light's done. I did that this evening. Had my dinner. I'll put the light up first. As soon as I got back from work, I said to Skippy, we had a lolly break, a cup of tea, and I said, right, I've got to get upstairs and do the light before it starts getting dark, otherwise I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing. So Skippy went and sorted the boys out and put the dinner on, and then I put the light up, but I made a real mess on the floor, so I had to come up with a hoover. I've cleaned the bathroom up as well. That's what took the time, getting everything nice and clean again. I've taken my tools back downstairs, so the bathroom's back to normal. I've just got changed. I don't need a shower tonight, thank goodness. Otherwise I would be really late. So I'm going to go downstairs now. Time wise, like I said, it's 8:45 or 5 to 9 now. Right, I'll leave that one on for the moment. We go downstairs. Hello, there's Snoopy at the bottom of the stairs waiting for me. I think the back door might still be open. Would you like an apple pie and some ice cream? Right, I've got the nod on that, so I'm going to do some apple pies. Oh, I'll turn that. Yeah, that's out. Right, let's shut that back door. I think it's still open. Yes, it is. And I've got to turn that radio off first. There you go. Right, you're not going out again, Snoop. Right. It's not particularly cold out there tonight. Very dark. I have been up the garden to throw that old light away. I went up early and did that. It was a good day at work, a really good day. It wasn't as windy today. It's still windy, but nowhere near as bad as it was on the Monday. Right, how's that? Is that better? And I can show you what I've got on. There you go, Snoop's in here with me. And this is a polka dot dress. It's got a V-neck. It's no specific make. I don't think this one is. It's a midi length, and it is lined. It's a nice lined one. It hasn't got a lot of shape to it, but there should be a belt with it. There's some little, can you see the little eyelets there? On either side, so there should have been a belt with it. So I'll see if I can find a belt that might give it a bit more shape. But it was an easy one just to slip on so I could get dressed and get downstairs again. I've turned the hot water on because we hadn't got any hot water, because I've got to do the washing a little bit later. We had chicken and rice tonight, and that was absolutely gorgeous, and I've got some left over, so I'm going to take that to work with me tomorrow. So I'll pop that in the Tupperware container in a minute and sort that one out. Snoop's having a drink, and I'm going to sort out the dessert, tonight's supper, should I say. Right, there you go. Right, I'll do Skippy's first. And that's that one. Oh. The back fell out of the box. They fell in the container. It's all right. They haven't fallen on the floor. That's lucky. Right, so I'll do Skippy's first. All right, the boys want the crust, so they'll have to just wait for me to sort mine out as well. All right, that's that one. And that can go in the bin anyways, because I've finished that one. Right, make yourself please. The ice cream for Skippy. So I'll just pop hers in now. Right, that's on. And that should finish the ice cream off. There's only a little bit of ice cream left, so that should finish that off tonight. That's good. That'll be another item out of the freezer. I kept saying to Skippy, I've got to make room in the freezer. She says, what for? I said, for all my ready meals for when you've gone away. Right, guys, talking of Skippy going away, now obviously you know that Skippy's got her own site and she sells bags. She's got lots and lots of bags on there. Now, when Skippy goes away, there's no way I can actually operate the site because it's all in Skippy's name. She's got the logins and she can do all that. I can't. It's not my site, it's Skippy's site. So what she's done is she's gone on to eBay and you can sign yourself out because she's going on holiday. She's going to sign herself out for the best part of the month, 30 days I think is what she's going to sign herself out for. So her last day, if any of you out there are interested in any of the bags and you want to get them this coming month before she goes, you need to do it by at least Thursday. Thursday's going to be the cut-off day because after that she's not going to be able to do any more. If you place an order on the Thursday, she can get it in the post on the Friday, and then we're not here Saturday and Sunday because we're doing other things. Obviously Skippy's going away on the Sunday and we can't get things posted, so Thursday is the very last day you can actually make an order. After that, if you can probably order it, but you won't get it until she comes back from Australia. So just a warning, okay? I just thought I'd let you know because we looked on the site to see if it says anything about her going away, but it doesn't yet, but it will probably say it once she's I think it is the Friday is the day she's actually told them to stop her site, you know, so she can go on holiday. So you need to get in before then if you do want, if there's a particular bag you got your eyes on, message her, ask her if she should do your deal. I'm sure she will, and that will be sorted before she goes away. But after that, guys, you'll have to wait a whole month before you can order anything. Right, that's Skippy's done, I think. Oh yes. Right, if I put some ice cream in there, I'll take that through to Skippy. And I'll finish this ice cream off because there's only a diddy bit left. I did say to Skippy that will be the last of the ice cream. That's it. That's another empty container. Stuck to the spoon. Here it goes. Right, that's it. Right, so that's that one done. Right, that's Skippy's. There's a spoon. If I get my apple pies on the go while I go and see Skippy. And you can watch my boys, they won't go anywhere. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, that's another one. And this one. I had something happen today. Obviously I've been to work today. And I put a video on my YouTube site, and it was when I went back to took my dad's car back on the Saturday. I serviced my dad's car for him on the Saturday, and I took the car away, did the job, came back, and when I came back I took a video when I came back, and the video is about 4.5 minutes long. I have actually shortened it because after that time we were talking about more personal things. But I was talking to my mum. My dad was fast asleep at the time, so I was in the kitchen talking to my mum about what I'd been up to. Me and Skippy went out for a meal, things like that. And I cut it off at 4.5 minutes because after that it becomes a more kind of personal conversation. So I cut it off there. Anyway, I got a message from YouTube saying that they'd stopped, they'd frozen the video because it had sexual stroke nudity in it. I thought, where'd they got that from? There's me stood in the kitchen talking to my mum and they said that it wasn't appropriate for under 18s. I thought, right, okay. So it said you can appeal. So I thought, right, fair enough. I watched the video again to make sure I hadn't missed anything or done anything stupid. I hadn't. So I went back in and I put the appeal in, and they come back, they said they upheld their side of it and turned my appeal down. I thought, really? So I'm going to take it off again and I'm going to reapply it like I always do, so I know I've done it right, and see if they do it again. But there's nothing there. I'm stood in the kitchen talking to my mum about myself and Skippy going out for a meal, and I thought, what have they found there that's, I don't know, I really don't know. That's a bit of a strange one. Anyway, let me take this through to Skippy. I'll put mine on. Let me put my custard in, guys. Then that can be cooking while I'm out. Here we go. Right, that's it. There, right. Put that one in there. Right, let's take Skippy's through. I won't let you see Skippy, but I'll take the ice cream through, and then I can come back for mine. Hiya guys, boys are hovering. Right, I am filming, but I'm not filming you. I'll go back and get my pies. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, right, Skippy's got her ice cream. Let me squeeze out the door again. There we go. Right, we're in. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's a really good day at work. I got there in good time. Traffic wasn't particularly good. I came on the A14 today because I was so fed up with the hold-ups on the minor road, with roads closed because of roadworks and one thing and another. I thought, I'm going to go on the A14. So I went to work this morning on the A14. Really good. Sailed in. It became congested when I get to the Quay roundabout at Cambridge, and then from the Quay roundabout into Cambridge you usually queue anyway. So that was pretty normal. Used to that. Anyway, when I came out of work, 4:30, I come out of work. I got to the A14 probably about 10 minutes later, so about 4:40. Just waiting for the microwave to get to. It's nearly there. Yeah, that's it. And I get onto the Quay round about 10 minutes after I leave work. Depends how many traffic lights I hit, but I got through quite quick. I got onto the A14, so I'm going down the A14. I'm in the inside lane, and I look in my mirror and I can see this car coming up, roaring up on the outside in the fast lane, and I can see he's got blue lights flashing in the front grille. It's a police car, like a undercover police car, if you like, and I could see the blue lights in the front grille flashing away. So I was on the inside lane anyway, so it didn't affect me. So he goes bombing past me, and then ahead of me was a lorry on my side of the road, and then there's a whole queue of cars and vans trying to get past this lorry. And would they move over? No. So this police car had to haul up behind them, and quite interestingly, he could have cut through in front of the lorry and gone up on that inside lane, but he didn't do that. What he did was he went halfway between both lanes and kept weaving backwards and forwards, I think hoping that they'd see his lights in their mirrors, but I'm presuming they just weren't checking their mirrors. And he kept doing it. It was ages before the first vehicle, the van he was behind, he moved over. And then he had the same thing with the next vehicle and the next vehicle, and it took him ages to get anywhere. But he did disappear eventually. Now I found out what the hold up was later on, and I got to just outside Bury St Edmunds, a place called Risby, and the traffic all slowed up, and I could see some blue and red lights flashing ahead of me, way ahead of me. So I knew something was happening, and I thought, it's one of those, what they call a rolling closure, where they pull up in front of you and then they slow down and stop all the traffic going past. And that's what they were doing. There was a broken down van, transit van, and the police were slowing the traffic down so they could recover it and drag it up the road to a lay-by, and that's what it was. But it slowed the traffic right down, so that took a little while to get to Bury. And then once I got to Bury, I got onto the main road that goes from Bury to Lavenham. And they're putting fibre broadband cabling in at a place called Bradfield Combust. And the queue, I was way off before I got anywhere near the roadworks, and the traffic stopped, and I thought, oh no, this must be the queue. And it was. It took ages to get through the traffic lights. I think they hadn't got them synchronised quite right, and so it's caused a lot of hold-ups. I got through eventually, but then I got home probably about 10 to 6 in the end, so I might as well come on those back roads that were closed. It was one of those you think, really? Oh, never mind. Right, let's clear that. I'm going to go sit in the front room with Skippy now, have my apple pies. The boys have got their crust. Are you ready, Sooty? Come here then, Soot. Come on then. Okay, come on down here, Soot. Right, sit down, sit. Good boys, stay. Yes, good boys. Right, the boys have got their apple pie crust. If I move it back, you should see them. There they are. Snoop's going to be the one who finishes first. He always does. Right, let me throw these foil containers away. Whew. There you go. Alright, that's all done. That's done. Right, so the boys are finishing off their crust. I'm going to go and sit with Skippy in the front room. I'm going to then come out and do a wash up. I haven't done the wash up yet because the water's still heating up, so I'll do that in a minute. But I'm going to have my apple pies first. So I'm going to sign out now, put this video on for you guys. It's 16 minutes long, and I shall speak to you guys a little bit later. Okay, bye.